U.S. Citizenship, Naturalization Interview with applicant Bishar. A mock interview, based on actual experience.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please answer these important questions before I'll allow you to enter the USCIS building. Please listen to these questions and answer each of them. Have you been in close contact with anyone known to have COVID-19 in the last 14 days?
No.
Do you have any symptoms of coronavirus with cough, fever, or difficulty breathing?
No, I haven't.
Have you attended a party or large gathering within the last 14 days?
No, sir.
Have you been directed to self-quarantine or self-isolate by a healthcare provider within the last 14 days?
No.
When you're inside the building, follow signs and directions on where you need to walk, stand, and sit.
Thank you.
I'm happy to help. You can now enter the facility. Good luck on your naturalization U.S. citizenship interview.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. I'm here for my U.S. citizenship naturalization interview.
Your USCIS appointment letter and ID, please.
Here is my USCIS appointment letter and driver's license.
Remove all your things and place them on the belt. Please pick up your belongings. Walk through the metal detector. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please take the elevator to the 4th floor, and a USCIS customer service representative will guide you once you arrive there.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. How can I assist you?
I'm here for my U.S. citizenship naturalization interview.
What time is your U.S. citizenship naturalization interview?
My appointment is at 9:30 a.m.
Please show me your USCIS interview appointment letter and ID.
Here is my USCIS appointment letter and driver's license.
I'll take your photo and fingerprints. Look at the camera, please. Smile naturally, please. Let's try another one. This is better. Put your left index finger on the scanner, followed by the right index finger. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's your number attached to your USCIS appointment letter and ID. We'll inform you once your naturalization interview is ready. Please take a seat in the waiting area.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is Shane Bishar here, with number P8?
Hello, officer.
Hello Shane, I'm Officer Miller. I am the immigration officer, who will conduct your naturalization interview today. It's good that you're here on time. So how was the weather, upon coming here today?
The weather is quite hot and humid outside.
Are you ready for your U.S. citizenship naturalization interview?
I'm so ready to take my interview and test today.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes, officer.
Okay, great. Please follow me. Just stay where you are right now, and remain standing. So before we start, I am going to place you under oath. Please put all of your belongings beside your chair. Please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Kindly wait here for a few minutes. Thank you for waiting. Do you need to go to the restroom before we start?
No. Thank you.
It's nice that you're well prepared for your interview and tests today. Okay, first, we talk about your eligibility. May I know why you want to become a U.S. citizen?
I love this country because there is a freedom to express yourself and have the right to a fair trial by jury. I want to serve on a jury and vote.
Please tell me how you received your USCIS green card.
I was sponsored by a modeling agency for a work visa.
May I see your USCIS green card, passports, and any state-issued ID?
My green card, passport, and ID.
Please explain to me of why you are eligible to become a U.S. citizen.
I have been a lawful permanent resident for about 6 years, and I am a person of good moral character.
Okay, let's move on to the next section, information about you. Can you tell me your full name on your permanent resident card?
My full name is Chain Bishar.
Do you have other names used since birth, like a nickname?
No.
Do you want me to legally change your name for free today?
No, sir. Thank you.
So what is your social security number?
807-684254.
Do you have a USCIS online account number?
Yes, sir.
What is your date of birth?
February 20th, 1994.
Can you tell me the date you became a lawful permanent resident?
Since October 12th, 2014.
May I know your country of citizenship or nationality?
Somalia.
Do you have any disabilities or impairments that will prevent you from showing your understanding and knowledge of the English language?
No, sir.
What is your country of birth?
Somalia.
So in case we have to contact you, may I know your phone number?
731-124-8365.
We will begin with the civics test. So I'll ask up to 10 questions, and I will stop asking questions once you can correctly answer 6. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please try to make yourself comfortable as much as possible. Please tell me if I need to repeat the question for you. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Provide schooling and education.
What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
I can't hear you well. Please say it again.
Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because of the state's population.
What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States?
Terrorists attacked the United States.
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
What is the highest court in the United States?
The Supreme Court.
I want to inform you that you passed the civics test. Let's continue with the reading and writing tests. We shall begin with the writing test. I want you to listen to this sentence that I'll say, and write it down on the digital tablet. Columbus Day is in October. You passed the writing test. Okay, let's continue. Let's proceed to the reading test. Please read the sentence that you can see on the digital tablet.
When do we celebrate Columbus Day?
You passed the reading test. We need to go to the next part. We will talk about your residence information. So what is your current physical and mailing address?
1476 East Street, Forest Hills, New York, 22746.
How many years have you lived in this address?
About 6 years since I came to America.
Are you still staying at this address?
Yes.
Have you lived in another address before?
Yes, sir. Park Lane, West Apartments, 7849 Transit Road, New York, 44843.
How long have you lived in this address?
For about 175 days.
Let's discuss the information about your parents. Is your mother or father a U.S. citizen?
No.
Were they able to visit you here in the U.S.?
No.
Did your parents get married before you turned 18 years old?
Yes, sir.
We will proceed to your biographic information. Do you know your ethnicity?
Yes.
What's your ethnicity?
Somalian.
Can you tell me your race?
Black.
Please tell me your height. Can you tell me your height based on feet and inches?
5 feet and 9 inches.
Please tell me your weight based on pounds.
185 pounds.
Can you tell me the color of your hair?
Black.
Please tell me the color of your eyes.
Brown.
It's time to talk about your employment and schools attended. Are you currently working?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me about your work.
I am a professional model.
Can you tell me more about it?
I pose and talk about a variety of products, like appliances, through merchandise in print and online advertisements.
How many years are you working in this company?
About 6 years since I came to America.
Can you tell me about this agency and how you started working there?
This modeling agency was owned by Sada Omar, a Somalian who was born in a refugee camp and at the age of 8 moved to the United States, where she finished a modeling career and opened her own business. It was a rare opportunity to meet her when I was working in Mogadishu. She came to the bazaar store where I was working and we just talked about the vibrant city. Then later, she offered me a job.
Have you ever attended any U.S. school or university?
Yes, sir.
May I know the name of the school or university?
New York University.
May I know what school course or program are you currently enrolled in?
Law program. I enrolled last year.
Let's continue and talk about your time outside the United States. Tell me the total days, only those 24 hours longer, that you spent outside the U.S. for the last 5 years.
For about 175 days.
So how many trips have you taken outside the U.S. for the last 5 years?
I had 8 trips.
So, do you remember the month and year you returned to the U.S. on your last trip?
My last trip was on the 4th week of May last year. I returned to the U.S. in the 1st week of June.
Can you tell me the purpose of your last trip?
I visited my loved ones and extended the work that I do here in the United States to provide community outreach and education.
I see 4 trips in the month of February. Are these work-related travels?
Yes, sir. I take part in my own little way in the ongoing post-conflict reconstruction process in Somalia by participating in the renovation of schools and hospitals.
Let's proceed and talk about your marital history. Are you single, married, divorced, or widowed?
I am single.
Do you have a child or children?
No.
We will go to Part 12, additional information about you. Did you register to vote in any U.S. election?
No.
Were you able to tell anyone that you're an American citizen?
No. Never.
Were you a non-U.S. resident on your tax returns since you received your permanent resident card?
No.
Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
No. Never.
Have you been a member of any guerrilla or rebel group, vigilante, citizen or police unit, militia, or insurgent organization?
No.
Have you ever recruited any person under 15 years old to help an armed group or in combat?
No. Never.
Have you ever lied or had given a false statement to any U.S. official?
No.
Did you commit any crime or offense?
No. Never.
Please explain alternative sentencing.
Alternative sentencing is an opportunity program to avoid punishment that can ruin the life of a defendant.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitation program like withheld adjudication, diversion, deferred adjudication?
No, I haven't.
Did you sell or smuggle narcotics or illegal drugs?
No, never.
Were you ever arrested, cited, or detained by any officer?
No.
Have you ever had any title of nobility or hereditary title in a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been confined to a mental institution?
No, never.
Do you understand withheld adjudication?
Yes. Withheld adjudication is a sentence when the judge orders probation without formally convicting the defendant of a criminal offense.
Have you supported someone entering the U.S. illegally?
No.
Have you been involved in not letting someone practice a religion and forcing someone in sexual relations?
No. Never.
Do you know what persecute means?
Yes. Persecute is to hurt someone unfairly, usually because of religion or political beliefs.
Have you ever persecuted any person because of religion, race, political opinion, or national origin?
No. Never.
Do you owe any overdue taxes?
No.
Did you bring your tax returns for the past 5 years?
Yes, sir.
Can I see those documents? Have you ever been a member of the terrorist organization, totalitarian or communist party?
No, I haven't.
Do you belong to any organizations or groups?
Yes.
What's the name of the group or organization?
Somali New York Community Center.
So what does this group or association do?
It's a nonprofit organization with a staff and board of directors of multilingual educators and volunteers with years of experience who want to respond to the needs of immigrants and refugees.
What's the purpose of this group or association?
This was established to provide support, community outreach, education, and assistance to students and families from refugee and immigrant populations.
Have you ever been deported from the U.S.?
No, never.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No,
Were you ever involved in genocide, torture, badly hurting or trying to kill someone?
no, never.
Have you ever sold or provided any weapon to any person?
No, I haven't.
Have you gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No, never.
Have you ever received any military, paramilitary or weapons training?
No,
Have you ever advocated a violent overthrow of any government?
no, I haven't.
Are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to do work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I am.
Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the U.S.?
Yes,
And you are willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the U.S.?
yes, sir.
Are you willing to support the Constitution and form of government in the United States?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise that everything you said is true?
Yes, I do.
Kindly review your application and check if everything is correct. Check the spelling of your name and other information. Please tell me if everything is correct.
All the information here is correct, officer.
Since all the information is correct, you can now sign it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, you've passed all the tests and met all the requirements. I'm recommending that your naturalization application for U.S. citizenship be approved. After your naturalization interview, you will receive the Form N-652, which the USCIS officer shall give you. This is a notice of examination results, also known as Form N-652. So once my recommendation is approved, you'll receive a USCIS notice in the mail for your oath ceremony.
Thank you, officer.